What about some of the topics that come up? You know, what are some of the things that you guys are always asked about, or you guys are always wanting to talk about?
We get asked pretty much about everything.
Okay.
Like with the violence and assault and neglect and family issues and friend issues and things you see in the media, we get a whole bunch of different stuff like that, and that's where our different day programs come in for the different ages. Like for the 6th, 7th, and 8th program. I think it's the 8th program where it's That's Unreal, or is that 7th grade?
7th grade.
7th grade is That's Unreal, where we teach them things about the media and things they see in the media and what they can do about it, how like girls are told to be like premature toothpicks,
Right.
and the guys are supposed to be these big buff people who have like
I can relate.
with like 26-inch biceps and everything.
Not there yet.
And the 8th grade program is Can You Relate? And we basically talk to them about how they're not alone out there too, where there are places for them to go and things out there that'll help them. What else would you say goes with that one?
That sums it up.
I guess.
How do your friends or your peers react to your involvement here? What do they think of it? Do they think it's cool, or, you know?
Some of my friends like it. They think it's pretty cool. But some of them like don't want to get a part of it.
Okay.
Now, why don't you think some of your friends are supportive of you being in PAVE?
Because they negative people. For real. They are.
Do they just not want to be in it because...
I don't know what's wrong with them, honestly. But at least I can do is ask them. And then if they say no, I'm not going to nag them.
I just keep nagging them.
Just every day, just keep going at it.
They're like, are you coming to PAVE today? Or next week I'll be like, are you going to come next week? But I like recruiting people, and I got one of my friends named Jeremy, and I got him to come join PAVE, and I think he's loved it so far.
Great. What do you think are some of the things that you're going to take away from this experience when you get older? What are you going to remember about being in the schools and talking to people?
I think it's going to give me more like the experience of being in front of people and working with kids, because when I get older, I'm going to be an occupational therapist, a pediatric occupational therapist, and I'm going to have to talk to them all the time and stuff like that. And it's just going to give me a better outlook about what's going on really out there when it comes to the media, when it comes to like the sexual harassments and all that stuff like that. And I'll be aware and know how to deal with it.
Tawny?
I feel like I can take a lot out of this, and I have seen some friends, some acquaintances go through these kind of problems, and being a part of PAVE has allowed me to understand what to do and how to help them. And I really hope to take that out and use it in my daily life when I'm older, like at my job and with my kids and things like that. And I want to be able to help people out with that.
Now, Jan, what do you think makes this an effective program?
These guys. Absolutely, that's what makes it different, and that's what makes it effective, is the work that the teams do in the program.
And what do you think makes this more of an effective program than others?
These guys are usually very serious when it comes to their work. When we meet on Mondays, they're loud, they can be obnoxious, but they are always lots of fun. It's hard to imagine.
Right.
It is.
But they are always having a good time, and they're serious when they need to be. We've got students who have been with the program several years that are really role models in their school. And so people know they can go to them and trust them, and that they're here to help.
Now, Brandon was telling me you guys do some skits.
It's true.
Can you tell me about these skits you guys put on?
A lot of it is just improv. I mean, and that's the kind of stuff we practice on Mondays. Like we have different games that go with it, where we practice just being like on the spot, not knowing what we're gonna say, but just talk about what it's gonna be about. And that's pretty much exactly the same thing we do in the classrooms. There's physical assault day and sexual assault day, and we basically act out situations that you'd see in school or maybe at home or anything like that, and that's pretty much what it is.
But what advice would you give people in terms of staying safe online? What are some things that you do maybe, or some things that you are advised to do?
Don't give your number out.
Ooh.
That's probably the best one.
And them to stay away from chat lines, because those are no joke. I watch Dateline.
Right.
I don't. And from personal experiences, you don't just get somebody your number. You shouldn't really just, like, I understand people going there to meet friends and stuff, but if you just get that little feeling in you that something
Right.
ain't right, just listen to that, because 9 times out of 10 it's not right.
Do you guys have any personal experiences? Don't necessarily have to share anything extreme, but anything
us
that's happened to you?
everything.
Yeah, tell us.
Well, there's
everything.
this one time.
Any
She's
personal
like, oh, God.
experience?
Didn't know he's gonna ask this.
It's
Actually,
tough questions.
back in the day when I used to sneak on chat lines.
Oh.
Yes. And you can't see the people. But then this guy sent me a picture. And first he sent me some nasty pictures. And I was like, whoa. And then he sent me a picture of him, and he's an old guy.
No.
And it was nasty. So ever since then, I stayed away.
Well, good.
Yes.
Glad you stayed away.
I don't know.
Jan, what are some big events that are coming up for PAVE?
Well, with school getting started, we've got a lot of different presentations to do throughout the county. We've got our regular Monday meetings that have been going for a while now, so that will continue, and the kids get to have parties every so often for Halloween and Thanksgiving and Christmas and all of that.
Those are my favorite parts. That's why I go.
That's why she's in there. So the parties.
We'll start clubs up shortly, so they will also be working on things and doing things individually within their communities. And then in April, we'll have the showcase, so we kind of start planning for that. And Strategies Against Violence Everywhere is one group that we work with traditionally that's here in Columbus. And so we'll be getting involved with that and preparing our presentation for that program.
Now, what are some requirements you have to be a part of PAVE?
Just a high school student in grades 9 through 12 in Lincoln County.
Okay. Now, what about a postgraduate level? Say someone in the college level wants to come or wants to know more about this.
Well, we can pay them. Well, it's nice because there were students who had those questions and wanted to do more with us, but normally once you graduate from high school, you're done with the PAVE program. So we created the opportunity for them to come back and actually get paid for the information they'd been volunteering to do all through high school.
Oh, wow.
And that's our Respect Ed program. So now the college students can come back and go to the high schools and teach very similar information but get paid to do it instead.
Now, is there a way people who might be watching who can get in touch with PAVE? Is there a website or a...
You can go to Mental Health America, which is MHALC in Lincoln County, .org, and you can click on PAVE. There's information there. PAVE@MHALC.org is our email address. We've got MySpace, Facebook, Twitter. You can just look us up.
Got it all.
Yeah.
Sounds good. Guys, thank you so much for coming in and talking to us. It's an important issue. We really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Wish all of you the best of luck in your high school careers and beyond, and with PAVE in general. Hopefully we hear from you guys very soon. That's all the time we have right now for Skyline Columbus. We'll see you next time. I'm Brandon Locke.
I'm Lauren Volk.
See ya.
Bye.